Hello there. Welcome to Cost and Management Accounting N5. We are back again, still on the question paper of June 2023. This is the recent question paper that is there for Cost and Management Accounting N5. Right up, we are going to look at question 2 today. And the question 2 is requiring us to calculate the net wage given the following information, and we're going to read through the question before we answer it. And the question reads, the following information was obtained from the records of Melus manufacturers regarding Mr. Scorman's reporting times for the week ending August 2020. So we've got a table that we're given there in terms of reporting register of Scorman for the week ended 31 August 2020. So we've got a column for day, and then when Scorman was signing in and out just before lunch, and then coming back at 2, in and out up to 6. Then we've got a column for normal hours and then overtime hours. So we are seeing that according to the table that we are given, overtime is only on Saturday and Sunday. And we've got normal time for Monday to Friday, of which we've got 5 days there, Monday to Friday. Very important. Then we go to the next information that we have regarding this question. Next page, if we check there, we've got something there on the next page about the information that we have for Scorman. Right, on the next page, you'll see that on the next page we have additional information. In the item 1, we've got Mr. Scorman's work from Mr. Scorman worked from Monday to Friday. His contract stated that he will be paid according to the overtime rates if he worked on a Saturday or Sunday. So we are seeing that overtime is on Saturday and Sunday. If you look at our table, we've got an allocation in terms of the hours that that person worked on Saturday and Sunday. And then on the rates, on item 2, it's saying normal rate is 250 per hour. So this normal rate is applying from Monday to Friday. That's where we've got the normal hours. And then on point 3 is saying on the first part, Saturday overtime rate is 1.5 times the normal rate. So what does it mean? It means the Saturday overtime rate is 1.5 times the normal rate, which is 250. So basically we are saying 250 there, then we multiply by 1.5. So this is on Saturday, and obviously it means the rate that we are going to get there for Saturday is 375. If you multiply that one, you get 375. That's the rate for Saturday. Then for Sunday, Sunday overtime rate is double the normal rate, so it's times 2. So you're going to say 250 times 2. Then obviously the rate now would become 500. When you multiply by 2, it becomes 500. So that's what we have in terms of the overtime. And then we also have the deductions there. When the first part pension is 8% of normal wage. 8% of normal wage. So we are just going to say the normal wage is going to comprise the Monday to Friday where Mr. Scorman is working the normal rate. That's where we're going to have the normal wage. So the total that we're going to get there, we say 8% of that total. Then we get the pension. And then the UIF, 1% of normal wage again, 1% of the normal wage. Then we've got medical aid. We are given as a figure, 1,050. Then pay as you earn 20% of taxable income. So here we are going to say 0.25. Remember the taxable income, we would have subtracted the pension. So we say 0.25 times normal wage minus pension. So taxable. So what it means that this represents the taxable income. So that's what we have there. So when you say normal wage minus pension, you get the net figure that you get is going to be the taxable income. Then you multiply by 0.25 to get the pay as you earn, the payee, right? So that's what we have there. Then union fees we are given is 100 rand. it's a figure, and then club fees is a calculated figure again, 75 rands. So what it means, what we have here, or what we have here are going to, the total will give us the total for deductions. So after we've calculated the income, and we are going to get the gross income, we are going to get the gross income, then we the gross income, we subtract the deductions, then we get the net wage, right? So here I think there is a mistake here that we maybe we need to correct here. Here we are saying the taxable income, we are saying gross, the gross income is the one that we are going to subtract pension. So we can correct that one. So here we have gross income. The gross income minus pension will give us the taxable income. So that's what we have there, right? So we can go on the answer section there. We've got a table that we are having there that we are just going to fill in there. So if you go there, you'll see that we have got the net wage advice of Mr. Skolman for the week ended 31 August 2020. That's our heading. Then we've got the income this side and then deduction this side. So this side, we're just going to list all the income that we have. And then this side, we list all the deductions that we have. And then obviously, we'll then calculate the net income. So let's start with the side of income. Remember, we start with normal hours. So we are going to start with normal hours. So if we go back to our question, let's try to see the total normal hours that we have. We go back there to the balance that we have, right? We are told that from Monday to Friday, that's where we've got normal hours, and we've got 5 days there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then total normal hours are going to be 8 times 5. Then we are going to get 40. So 40 is going to be the figure for normal hours. And the normal rate is this one that we are given here is 250. So we are just going to list that in terms of normal. There in the answer section, we come here, normal hours, we got 40. So we are saying 40. And then we say the normal rate now. The normal rate, we have 250. So to get the normal income now, obviously, normal income, we are now saying 40 times 250 to get the total normal income. Then we get 10,000. So that is what we have in terms of normal income, right? Then we move on to overtime. Overtime hours. Remember, we've got a different rate for Saturday and different rate for Sunday. So let's start by Saturday. So we can say overtime hours. And let's start with Saturday. Overtime hours Saturday. We go back to the table and try to see how many hours do we have for overtime. We are now here. For Saturday, we only have 5 hours for overtime. So, and then the rate we calculated there, let's try to see again. For the rate, Saturday we calculated here 250 times 1.5 and we got 375. So we are just going to say 375, we multiply by 5. So we go there and put those figures. So here, Saturday, we've got 5 hours. 5 hours for overtime hours here, 5 hours. Then also we have overtime rates. The overtime rates. And this is Saturday. This is Saturday. Sorry there. Let's correct there. Right. Then this is Saturday. So yes, we are still on Saturday. So here Saturday again. And then we're saying the rates are there. We got it as 375. So when you multiply 5 times 375, you get the 5 times 375. Yes, you get the overtime income for Saturday. So here you are going to get the overtime income for Saturday. So we say 5 times 375, you get 1,875. 1,875. So that's what we have there. So remember, we also have Sunday. We also have Sunday. So for Sunday, again, we are going to check there what do we have for overtime hours for Sunday. So here we now say overtime hours, and now we are on Sunday. Right, we can go back there and check on the table that how many hours do we have on Sunday. We are here, Sunday is here, we have got 4 hours. And also check the rate. We calculated the rate for Sunday is 250 times 2, got 500, so rate is 500. So that's what we are going to summarize there again. Then Sunday hours, we are seeing that Sunday, we have 4 hours. Then we have overtime rate now. Overtime rate, and this is as applying to Sunday. Remember, we say 250 times 2 and we got 500. So for the income, for the overtime income for Sunday, we multiply 4 times 500 to get 2,000. So this is our overtime income concerning Sunday. So that's what we have there. So now we have calculated all the incomes that we have. So we add all what we have in this column now here to get the gross income. So this is the gross income that we are going to get here. Right. So in other words, here we are saying whatever is in the column, we add. So from 40, we are saying 40 plus 250 plus we are adding normal income. We're adding normal income here. Normal income, we add normal income, then we add to overtime income on Saturday, which is this one. And then we also add overtime income on Sunday, which is this one. So basically we are saying 10,000 plus 1,875 plus 2,000. Then we get the gross income, which is 13,875. So this is our gross. So we now go to the deduction section. In the deduction sections, we know that we've got some information that we have there that we need to follow so that we see the actual figures for deductions. We come back there. Deductions we are given it's item 4. First of all, it's saying pension. It's 8% of normal wage. So we come back here again, 8%, and to check what do we have in terms of 8%. We come here to check that. What do we have for that figure? So you would see that our normal wage is 10,000, and the instruction is that it's 8% of 8% of normal wage. So the normal wage is 10,000. So if you come back to the table, we come back there. We see that pension is 8% of normal wage, and normal wage is 10,000. So we calculate the pension. Now we say 0.08, which is 8%. Then we multiply by normal wage, which is 10,000. So when we calculate that one, you are going to get 800. So it means our pension is 800. So we go back there and put our pension is 800. So here we've got pension 800. So we've used this figure for normal wage. Right. We go to the next deduction and see what is the instruction there. It's saying 1% of normal wage. We now know that normal wage is 10,000. So 1% is 0.01. Then we multiply by 10,000. And obviously there you're going to get 100. So it means UIF is represented by 100. So we come here and you say UIF, we have 100. And then we go to the next deduction that we have there. You come here, you would see that we have got medical aid. We are given it as a figure 1050. So this one is simple. We just enter the 1050 that we are given. So we are saying medical aid. Medical aid is 1050. And then next one, go to check again. We have pay as you earn. Pay as you earn is 25% of taxable income. And remember, on taxable income, we gave a formula there in terms of calculating taxable income. We say taxable income, we say gross income minus pension. So if you come to the figures that we have in the table there, you'd see that our gross income is below that. This is our gross income, 13,875. And we are going to subtract pension, which is 800. So if we come back here, so it's 13,875 minus 800. So here we are saying 13,875 is our gross income. Then subtract the pension that we have, which is 800 there. What do we get there? So let's try to calculate that one. That's 13,875. And then we subtract 800. We get 13,075. 13,075. So here we have 13,075. So this is the taxable income. And we now say 25% of taxable income. So we now say 0.25 times 13,075. So let's calculate again there. We multiply by 0.25. And then we get you get 3,268. 3,268. 3,268.75. And obviously we have to round it off to the nearest rand since we've got some commas there. So we come here, nearest whole number, and then we check behind it, we've got a 7, which is above 5. So it's going to change this one to 9. So it becomes 3,269. So that's what we have there. So for pay as we earn, that's the figure that we're going to enter there. So we go there, and then under the deductions, we are going to end up pay as you earn. So here we have got pay as you earn, and we got 3,269. So that's what we have there, and then we check the next one. We are seeing that the next one are already figures there. We can just check the figures. Union fees, we've got 100. Club fees, we've got 75. These are the last ones. So here we have union fees. Union fees 100. And then we have club fees. Club fees, we've got 75. So here now we are just adding all what we have on the credit. Yeah, that is 800 plus 100 plus 1,050 plus 3,269 plus 100 plus 75. Then we get our total deductions. We get our total deductions. So we can put our figure here in line with our gross income. So here we now have total deductions. And the total that we got there is 5,395. Right. So this one, to get our net income now, we now say gross income. And our gross income is 13 13875. Sorry, here 13875 here. 13875. Then you subtract the total deductions, which is 5,394, and then you get there you get 8,481. 8,481. So this one becomes our net income. So that's what we have on the first part, and we check if we've got another following question there. Go back there to check if we've got, yes, we've got 2.2 there. Let's go down to check the next question. Saying Men's Melo factories were experiencing a labor strike and supplied the following information. We've got 350 workers were appointed in the first quarter of the year 2019, and then we've got 630 workers were appointed in the third quarter of the year 2019. Then 110 workers were appointed in the fourth quarter of the year 2019. And then in 2019 there were an average 2,250 employees, and then lastly 560,000 units were produced in 2019. Right. So the question is, let's go down and check what the question requires us to do. The question is saying calculate the labor turnover rate. Calculate the labor turnover rate in 2019 as a percentage. Show all the calculations and formula. So so what is important there is to set up the formula first, and we know that the formula for labor turnover, we say it is equal to, so here maybe you can just indicate and say labor turnover. Here labor turnover, you can indicate the formula first of labor turnover. So the formula for labor turnover is equal to employees appointed during a period over average number of employees. So employees are appointed during the period. We have 350 there in the first quarter, then 630 in the third quarter, then we've got 110 in the fourth quarter. So you're going to add all the three to get the total. Then we divide by the average number of employees, which is 2,250. So let's just maybe summarize that working here. So what we are going to do there, we are going to say 350. Then we add 630. Then we add 110. And obviously, this is all going to be above 2,250. And then we say, if you say 350 plus 630 plus 110, there, let's try to add that one to see what total do we get there. We get 350. Then we add 630. Then we add again 110. We're supposed to get 1,090. So here we have 1,090, and then we divide by 2,250. And obviously, we are going to multiply this one by 100 over 1. So when we multiply by 100 over 1, we are turning it into a percentage. It becomes 48. 48, get 48.44%. But obviously, we will round off it up to the nearest rand, which is the nearest whole number. It becomes, here we have got 4, so it's not going to change 8, so it becomes 48%. So that's the percentage that we had for labor turnover rate in 2019. So that's what we have, guys, on this question. This was question 2 on the recent paper of June 2023. Right, let's stay tuned for more videos to come as we prepare for exams. Those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share. I wish you the best in your upcoming exams. Let's meet again in the next video. With that, I'm signing out.